Hi, this is Anna Timmerman with the LSU AgCenter, and today we're going to seed a tray of cucumbers in this case. But now is a great time to seed all kinds of things, including cucumbers, melons, peppers, and eggplant. So get out there and get some seeds started.
So how do you do this? What have you got here?
So you can use any kind of container. I'm using a 32 cell tray. These actually pull apart so that I can give plants away a little easier. But you can use just about anything. A lot of folks are getting creative with their containers for seed starting. You can use egg cartons, you can use the empty toilet paper tubes, just about anything that will hold some soil and that has some drainage holes in the bottom. Okay.
And what do you fill these with?
You want to use a sterile potting media. And why you want to do that is that eliminates any chance of fungal issues that you might get with your seedlings. Seeds have everything within them that they need to germinate and get growing. So this actually has no fertilizer in it. I will do a liquid fertilizer as they start to grow and before I plant them out into the garden. But for now, this sterile potting mix, it's light, it's very fluffy, and this is exactly what a seed needs to get going. So we're just going to fill our containers up with this. And you want to fill them all the way to the top. This stuff is still pretty dry and fluffy, so usually what I like to do now is, because I'm planting cucumber seeds, which usually are planted about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch deep, I'm actually just going to go through and lightly press that soil down and make a small depression about 1/4 inch deep for my seeds. Okay.
Like some mail order seeds?
These are some from a fellow agent, so always make sure you label your seeds. These are Diva cucumbers, and I'm going to put a tag on this tray after I seed it so that we know what they are. It's easy to forget, especially when you're seeding an awful lot of things. So these are cucumber seeds here, and I'm just going to do 1 per cell because I'm expecting a pretty good germination rate from these. Now is a great time to seed some cucumbers because it's so nice and sunny and it's warm out. The temperature is just right. And it's okay if you double up on some of these. You can always separate them out and put them in a larger container later, or when you plant them out into the garden. You will not usually get 100% germination on anything too, so you could separate them out and fill these empty pots or cells in your tray later on as they do get to growing and germinating. Okay, so now I'm going to cover them up just lightly with some more soil, and I usually like to kind of lightly shake it over top and get it down in there. And then anything extra I'll throw back in. And then, like I said, we're going to label these. So we don't forget what they are. And then we want to lightly water them in. Okay. And you don't want to overly saturate them because then you risk the seeds would rot in that soil. I actually had some poor quality potting mix that did that. This stuff is sterile, so I'm not expecting that to happen, but I do lightly water my seed starting trays like this just once a day in the morning, and then I'll check them again in the afternoon. If any have dried out that maybe got more sun than the others, I will come back and water them a second time.
That's it? And what's going to happen?
Well, I've got some over here you could see that came up. These are also cucumbers that were seeded maybe about 6 days ago, and I'm going to give them another week in these cells, and then I'll separate them out and give them away.
Wow, that is really cool, Anna. Thank you so much.
Thanks.